What is up, everybody? It is your boy Nerdicane. I am up in the man cave. I'm about to get some painting going. The winner is this, that color right there, this lighter color. And I'm gonna do the trim as well because I looked at it and I was like, actually, the trim on the bottom made me decide I needed to paint the trim as well because there's like specks of the old white paint on there and I didn't want to go through the process of cleaning that off, so I'm just gonna paint it. So yeah, desk is gonna go there, and the TV is gonna get mounted there, and I'm probably just gonna have like a reading nook here and stuff like that. And yeah, so this is gonna be the man boy cave. This the reason I was kind of up and down. I put this on the wall, and yeah, this looks a little bit like poop. So this color is called Green Energy. This one's called New Bamboo. But when I saw that this was Green Energy, that was like the last. That was the last thing that pushed it over the edge. I was like, okay, that's a cool name. That's because think about sci-fi and comic books. Green Energy is always like something very interesting when you see in a comic book. Spawn uses it. It's just a really cool sci-fi color and a sci-fi name. So that's the one I went with. But what I am doing, we'll do an edit and get in a better position. I'm gonna do this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a review of that. So let's get to it. All right, that's better. I tried this once before and I had it upside down or something. But thanks for tuning in. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 83. I am pretty certain this is the anchor. This is your main school, your mainline canon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Everything else is sort of like an offshoot. It's really good to see this. It's really good to see. It's like seeing an old friend from high school or junior high who's doing well, and that's what and it's really great to see in this day and age, 2019, of comic books, where things are so politicized and things are so crazy and everybody wants to misgender everybody else and turn this character female, turn that character trans, make this character gay for no reason, just for representation reason. This is Teenage Mutant Turtles are samurai. It's always been like a samurai. Yeah, they're called ninjas, but they're more of like samurai who are on a long journey, sort of Ronin samurai, although even though they have a master, Master Splinter. So here's the cool thing. This is Eastman. Here's credit where credit's due. Kevin Eastman is involved in the story, and that's a really good sign. That's one of the creators, and he's sticking with it. This is this is a labor of love. Yes, he's been doing this since like the 90s. But he's still involved. The fact that he's still involved means that he still loves it. It means he hasn't taken the money and run, as so many creators have done in the past. And they give it to somebody who just doesn't really care about it anymore. It's a vehicle for them to get to TV or to get to Hollywood or whatever. This is like a trial by combat. They go up here to talk to this dude. I haven't read a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic in a really long time. But one of the cool things, and why you can see that this is a veteran writer, any point in these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stories, you can hop on and you're not going to be completely lost. So they go up to talk to Mammoth? I forget what he's called exactly, to talk about his brother, the Rat King. So there's certain like mutants who are immortal and they've just been there forever. And there's sort of like, I think these immortal mutants are sort of like mirror images of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, Rat King is more of chaos. He's sort of like the Joker of the group, where this guy is more of the loner. So you see he's a lot more like Raphael, and they even talk about that. And that, it's the thoughtful warrior is a theme of samurai movies, of good samurai movies, like Seven Samurai or Yojimbo or Sanjuro or the Kurosawa movies. It's not just about slashing and sword fights, although it's kind of funny because you think like a samurai movie, people think samurai movies and they're like, oh, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be like a kung fu movie. Samurai movies are really Japanese in nature. Of course they are, because they are Japanese, but they're really slow. The battles are really slow. They're really precise. They're maybe one or two strikes. It's very rare that you see a samurai fight in a classic movie, that's like a kung fu fight in a classic kung fu movie, where it takes minutes and there's lots of moves and there's back and forth. Samurai fights are like lightning flashes, very exciting lightning flashes. But and that's sort of what it stays here with this theme is. It's sort of like they want to go get info by him, but he's interested in some entertainment, a little bit of combat it's not really taking it too, well, he is taking it serious, but he's testing them, which is very cool. And I'm going to skip some pages for the copyright gods, but you know what? I'm going to skip other pages because other pages are really just a lot of text. So yeah, he comes up, and Michelangelo of all people comes up with the solution to what's going on here. I'm not going to spoil it. It's pretty cool. Then they go back. This story bounces around so well, and that's something that Marvel doesn't do, and the writers at Marvel don't do very well, is they get so focused in on the character and what the character is doing that they forget that they can go other places with a story and sort of set things up, and that's sort of what this is. Once again, I read all of this. It's a lot of text, and I don't have a whole lot of reference for it, but in reading it, I was never actually lost on it. And this is the Rat King. This is kind of this is why they're up there talking to the Mammoth, is to figure this out, but figure out how to beat him, because he's also an immortal. Really cool part at the end where, and this is the part where it gets a little deep for talking mutant turtles, as deep as you can get with them. So this guy has brothers, and he's sort of broken. They're all in the city, and they're all doing their thing, chaos and organized crime, and trying to bring back a dragon. And he was part of that group, but he sort of broke off because he is, he's a loner. He's an individualist, and that's very much in the spirit of Raphael. That's always how he's been, and that's always how he's been portrayed, and that's why kind of what makes him so cool is. Yes, he is a loner. Yes, he wants to be alone. He wants to do his own thing. He likes to achieve on his own, but he's still part of the group. He has the brothers, and that's his brothers, the other turtles, and he's very, very loyal to them. And it's as much of a samurai drama as you can do with giant mammoth creatures and mutant turtles. And that's really the beautiful absurdity of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When you go beyond the movies are just goofy action, and they're fun. When you get to the comic book like this, and you see subplots and subtext, and you see these things, and it's done really, really well. This is, and that's it for the comic book. This is an old master in the storytelling, in the comic book world of storytelling, and he's doing something. He's still sticking with his labor of love, and that's a great cover. When I saw this cover, I was looking for something different. I was looking for something I don't normally do. I'm trying not to buy any Marvel anymore, but I saw this cover. I was like, man, that's a great cover. So that's why I picked this up, and I highly recommend it. Go check it out. It's still going it's really good to see this going well, and I may actually start picking this up. I may put this on the pull list as long as the quality is very high. The colors, the layouts, everything about this is what a comic book should be in 2019. But when you look at it, you say, well, when I look at it, because I'm kind of an old head, I look at it, I'm like, oh, this is what a comic book should be in 1995. Well, this is what a comic book should be in 2019. This quality, this level of love and care and storytelling in comic books, and it's really refreshing to see, and it would really be beautiful to start seeing at Marvel, since they're the industry standard. But it is what it is. Thank you for watching. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. I have some more of the stories coming later. I have one of my favorite channels did something on the Atlanta snowpocalypse, and I have a video coming on that, because everybody who lived in Atlanta during the snowpocalypse has snowpocalypse stories. But with me in my life, my stories just kind of the crazy gets ratcheted up, like from my time in the restaurants, and the time I had the sports bar, and things like that. You know, my time at Dragon Con. And but yeah, I'm gonna tell my Snowpocalypse stories, and they're pretty good. They're pretty entertaining. But thank you for watching. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, and I have got to get some painting done. Wish me luck, and I will show you guys the progress of the man cave. Thanks for watching. You guys go out, have a good day. Bye.